Hi, my name is Laura. I am going to do just a video presentation today, and I will be talking about a globalization case because that's what our presentation is about, and I wanted to focus it on emerging market funds. The article I'm using is from US News, and it's titled, "Is Your Emerging Market Fund Really Diverse?" Basically, it's talking about globalization and how it connects other countries, and how a single country's status can alter the diversification benefits in our market. Economically speaking, these markets are a bigger part of our global economy, and over time, new countries are included in the mix. Globalization poses a dilemma by trying to camouflage diversity benefits, because there are specific benefits for other countries coming into play that usually we try to hide so that we won't kind of like mix in the plan. But basically, over time, the countries are included in our mix, but somehow we always try to camouflage the benefits of like investing into developing markets. The new world, being involved in such a diverse market, would be the most social thing that's found in the article. Access to growing parts of the world which would allow opportunity to outsize and gain diversification. As an example, South Korea's exchange trade fund world opinions are different and classifies South Korea a developed market and is not included in our emerging markets. It's one of like the biggest exchange trade funds that allows it to be a part of the emerging market, but it doesn't include its South Korea's holdings, so it's like specific on what South Korea is included as in the diversity that's involved in our market funds. In contrast, like two competitors, they're like companies that are like for Vanguard funds and iShares, which are investable market indexes, which designates South Korea as an emerging market, but then there is other things, like I said before, that excludes them. The globalization factor, while emerging market funds diversifies with countries, and the global nature of business is changing what that diversification means. In one hand, an emerging market can become more integrated into our global economy, but even larger portion of the revenue and earnings from a emerging market. Globalization means that these firms are increasingly driven by shared factors, and it's kind of like a zigzag in order so they can actually match up at the end. Diversifying the emerging markets doesn't necessarily protect investors. It's kind of like a how would I say it? It's kind of like a gamble. It's like it can either benefit you, but there's no protection going into investing in these markets. So for an unfortunate lesson, we've learned that kind of diversification you're really looking for, which is usually in the US market, is going down. Might these investments be going up as well if they weren't materialized? Sorry. But yeah, so basically, if you were wanting to look at it more, this is just the globalization case I read into on markets and how they're emerging and how we can diversify our countries to work together and we can get benefits from one another. Okay, thank you. Bye.